everyone, welcome to Shaping Memories and welcome to the Daily Chronicle. So today is November 11th and today is Veterans Day and Remembrance Day. So November 11th is Remembrance Day in Canada and Veterans Day in the United States. It is similarly commemorated in other countries because November 11th was the day that World War I ended in 1918. I have a little bit more about it being Veterans Day. I have a little bit more facts about it. It is today. The Uniform Holiday Bill of 1968 confusingly changed Veterans Day to October 25th in 1971. Didn't know that had happened. But in 1975, President Gerald Ford returned Veterans Day to November 11th, beginning in 1978. And in 1918, World War I ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918. So it is only appropriate that it got put back to November 11th. So it is Veterans Day today. All right, let's get into our first article. Our first article is, you are what you eat. Vegetarians may be quick to point out that broccoli actually has more protein per calorie than steak. 100 calories of sirloin contain 5.4 grams of protein, while 100 calories of broccoli contain 11.2 grams of protein. Broccoli has way more protein. If you consumed 100 calories of each, broccoli has way more protein. Here's the catch though. Calories are not the same as portion size. To get 100 calories of beef, you would only need to eat a small piece. Meanwhile, 100 calories worth of broccoli would amount to 2 full cups of broccoli. At this rate, to get all the protein needs from broccoli, you would be consuming quite a lot of broccoli. But massive amounts of the stuffs, but maybe you like it. So it's kind of interesting. Our next article is called Gadgets and Gizmos. Chinese scientists have engineered a robot fish that eats microplastics in the ocean. That's pretty cool. At only a ½ inch long, the tiny thin robots are harmless if consumed by other fish. Hopefully. These fish absorb microplastics and then return to land where the plastic can be properly disposed of. That's a pretty cool gadget or gizmo that's out there. So we'll see how that turns out. All right, what else happened on this day? Well, like I told you, it is Veterans Day. Let's see, what else happened? Well, in 1865, on this day, Mary Edwards Walker became the only woman ever to receive the Medal of Honor. She received it for her dedication as a surgeon during the Civil War. On this date in 1905, the Morris chair was called, quote, a hideous piece of furniture, end quote, by an editor of Ladies' Home Journal. The seat was adjustable with removable cushions and evolved into what the recliner is today. So back then, as soon as I was reading, I was like, that sounds like a lazy boy chair. Well, apparently when it first came out, it was a hideous piece of furniture, according to the Ladies' Home Journal. And like I told you again, today is Veterans Day, and in 1918, World War I ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. So let's see. I have a trivia for all of you. So I want you to think about this and we'll get back to it. All right, here's my trivia. Can you name 3 countries that begin with the letter R? Letter R. So while I read this next thing, think about what 3 countries begin with the letter R. Okay, so here at Shaping Memories, we always celebrate somebody's birthday. It could be a singer, writer, mathematician, scientist. We never know. Well, today it's an actor. Happy birthday, Leonardo DiCaprio. He was born in 1974 and is one of the biggest stars of the silver screen today. He got his start performing bit parts in commercials and sitcoms, including Roseanne and Growing Pains in 1991. He then landed the role of Arnie in What's Eating Gilbert Grape and received an Academy Award nomination for his performance. His numerous hit films since then include Titanic, The Departed, Inception, and The Revenant, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor. So happy birthday, Leonardo DiCaprio, and he has our quote of the day, and his quote is, "If you can do what you do best and be happy, then you're further along than most people." I absolutely agree with that quote. All right, let's get back to, can you name 3 countries that begin with the letter R? So the first one that came to my mind was, of course, Russia. Then it's Russia, Romania, and Rwanda. So those are 3 that begin with the letter R. I hope you got that. Okay, let's see what other special things happened on this day throughout the world. All right, today is God Bless America debut day. Kate Smith sang God Bless America for the very first time on this day in 1938. Let's see, it is happy birthday, Abigail Adams. On this day in 1744, Abigail Adams was born. She was the wife and trusted advisor to her husband, John Adams, the 2nd President of the United States. She was a woman well ahead of her time. She was an advocate for women's rights. She famously advised the Founding Fathers to remember the ladies when crafting laws for the new nation. She was also supportive of women's education and opposed slavery. She was the first woman to be a wife and mother of a U.S. president. So, happy birthday to Abigail Adams. It is Origami Day in Japan. Well, sponsored by the Nippon Origami Association, it is an opportunity to learn and celebrate origami. Today is the last day of World Origami Days, which occur between October 24th to November 11th. So, if you get a chance, that's always good. It uses your mind, your fingers, creativity. Do some origami. And last but not least, we have Polish Independence Day. On this day in 1918, Poland gained its independence after 123 years of partitions. Following the end of World War I, many European powers were weakened, allowing the Polish people to seek independence. So happy Polish Independence Day. I hope you enjoyed the Daily Chronicles. I enjoy being here with all of you each day doing the Daily Chronicles. And I hope to see you next time. Until then, please stay happy, healthy, but above all, please stay safe. Take care.